Hello, MTA. My name is Jane McAlevey, and I am delighted to be in the room with you for this special event. Although I'm not really in the room with you, but I am in the room with you. More importantly, I'm with you, right, as a concept. I am really honored and flattered that Max Page chose me as the person to get the President's Award this year. It means an awful lot coming from the Massachusetts Teacher Association, and that's because the MTA, in my lifetime, has gone from being a union that took care of members' rights very individually, did a lot of good job handling grievances, and in that time period, really just in time, a leadership change took over at the MTA that allowed you to pivot to what you need to be, frankly, and that's a fighting organization. Nothing less than a fighting union is going to be able to go up against even more brutal forces coming, because now they've got the U.S. Supreme Court on their side, and they are coming for public education. They're coming for everything public left. And we may have a president who's out to decimate the entire concept, frankly, of education. Either way, we know we're heading into a polarized, tense, vicious, mean-spirited phase in this country, even worse than 2016 and 2020. And there's no one more powerful than educators, and I want to underline the word educators. I mean all the ESPs, all the paras, and all the teachers fighting united together at once, because each of you matter, and you each bring something different to the kind of fight that you're going to be facing. And if we know we've been through some tough ones recently, the fights are going to get even harder. So this is part of why I'm so honored to be receiving this award, because you've really made the kind of change that every union in the United States needs to make if we stand a chance of having a working class that's dignified in all the ways that the working class deserves to be in a country where we just went through COVID, a global pandemic, where people clapped for us, and they're right back to just acting as if you don't matter at all, or the students that you're trying to teach don't matter at all. So there's a few more pieces of advice I want to actually offer you. You've made the incredible switch from advocacy, grievance, individual, good kind of risk-averse union to a union taking more risk, and you're going to have to take more. So the risks come with strategy and skill. And you've been doing it with the organizing, but there's two more things you've got to be able to overlay onto that to be able to win. You're going to have to do contract lineup, which hasn't happened yet. And as a negotiator all over this country for 25 years, there's nothing more powerful that I've done as a lead negotiator than work over a 2 or 3 or 4 year period to line up everyone's contracts so that within a few months of each other in the same year, you all expire at once. So instead of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 schools, all of you have to be ready to do it. This is a statewide fight. It's going to take a statewide action. I just spent 4 years getting the entire state of California on contract lineup. I worked with every one of the 11 big urban unions from Sacramento down to Oakland, to United Teachers Los Angeles, to San Diego, to Fresno, and everyone in between to get them on contract lineup. They also didn't have it. And doing it in a way that brings every parent and every neighbor and every faith leader and every community member standing arm in arm with you as you get ready for what's coming, because it's going to get harder, but you're going to win. And that's the program that Max Page has had the union on. So I want to congratulate you for the incredible work that you've been doing. Contract lineup, community, and then more of the strike-ready work. You keep the ESPs and the teachers together, and you're going to be able to stand up against these forces, and you're going to beat them. And it's going to be so great when you continue to have the best public school system in the United States of America, because you're ready. My pleasure. Thank you so much for the award.